Hey, welcome to a Few Minute Review. Today I'm looking at the science fiction film Chronicle, directed by Josh Trank, starring Dane DeHaan, Alex Russell and Michael B. Jordan. So the main plot is just about three boys who gain telekinetic powers. The trio consists of Andrew, a shy kid bullied both at home and at school, his cousin Matt, a social but at times awkward and try-hard individual, and Steve, a popular school president candidate who's loved by everyone. So one night the unlikely trio go into a cavern under the ground and discover a crystal, which gives them all telekinetic powers. And most of the film is just the aftermath of this and just, experimenting with their powers, realising they can fly eventually, and experiencing how the power they have changes them. So the entirety of the film is shot on camera, mostly through Andrew's camera, but sometimes through other people's cameras, mobile phones, security footage, that sort of thing. And while this has been done before, Cloverfield for example, I felt this film really mastered it. It really gave it a sense of realism, which is something else I liked about the movie. It was this real look at what would happen if three average people were given superpowers. What would they do? They didn't go out looking for crime. They just developed their powers and had fun with their friends. And that's also what this film is about. It's a real kind of buddy story in the sense of how these three people become friends through one shared experience. And while it does look at all three people's tales, this is really Andrew's story and Andrew's use of his power and sometimes misuse. I think one of my biggest qualms with the movie was one of the subplots between Matt and a girl named Casey. I felt that it didn't really work well. I felt that while the whole point was to show his character being quite awkward, them eventually getting together didn't make much sense to me. He hadn't really done the thing that I would say, oh yeah, that's why she likes him. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I felt like it was all of a sudden she was really not into him and nothing made sense, and he just did exactly the same thing, and then eventually she changed her mind. Other than this, I had a couple of problems while watching the movie. I felt it was a bit slow paced at times, and I felt that Andrew's character was a bit whiny. But by the end of the film, I'd eased these problems. I felt they actually really worked, and it made sense for Andrew's character development and the way the entire film goes. Now I think a special note needs to be made for the final climactic fight scene, which in a year with The Dark Knight Rises and The Avengers coming out could still take the place as one of the best fight scenes this year. It was amazingly done, it was amazingly shot, and for a film that's supposed to be quite indie and low budget, actually looked particularly amazing. I was a really big fan of this film, and so I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And I definitely recommend it to superhero fans, people who like action films that are a little bit more intelligent, and anyone who likes character-driven stories, really, because that's essentially what this is. It's about these three people and their experience together and how they cope with it, and how they watch each other change, sometimes not for the better. And so, yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Standing on Giants, and this has been a Few Minute Review.